There are places where the ocean meets the sky, and between them, stories drift like fog. Stories not written in books, but whispered in salt-stained air. This is one of them. A lighthouse, remote, forgotten, and alive with something that should never have survived. Built in 1871, the Skelter Point Lighthouse stood like a sentinel off the Atlantic coast. Its light was meant to save lives, but from the very beginning, it only attracted death. The first keeper vanished in his third week. No note, no trace. Only his boots were found, facing the sea. Isolation breaks the mind. Prolonged sensory deprivation, repetitive sounds like waves or wind. They fracture time, distort memory. The mind creates its own company. And sometimes, that company becomes something more. Over the decades, keepers reported strange noises, footsteps above them when no one was there, lanterns swinging wildly in windless rooms. One wrote in his log, "He's walking again." I locked the stairs. He's still walking. Another entry, days later. "I see the light, but it's not mine." He slit his own throat with a mirror shard. Chronic isolation in extreme environments can trigger a rare psychological phenomenon, the third man factor, where people sense a presence guiding or watching them. In Skelter Point, that presence wasn't so friendly. In 1962, a routine supply ship arrived. No response from the radio. When they climbed the tower, no keeper. Food was half-eaten. Coffee still warm. His jacket hung neatly on the hook. But the light was off. The storm that followed that night wrecked 3 ships. Humans rely on patterns, light every night, log entries, check-ins. When those patterns break, our brains panic. But what if the pattern wasn't broken by neglect, but by something actively undoing it? In 2013, a documentary crew hiked to Skelter Point for a restoration project. They stayed 3 nights. Only 2 returned. The survivors' footage was disturbing. We kept hearing breathing in the stairwell, thought it was the wind, until the 3rd night. When we played back the recording, there was whispering. In a language we didn't know, fear alters perception. You begin to see threats in shadows. But when more than one person experiences the same hallucination, it may not be a hallucination. Today, Skelter Point is off limits. No one maintains the lighthouse. No one powers the beacon. And yet, fishermen still report seeing a light spinning slowly in the fog. A signal. Calling someone home. There are places the human mind cannot comprehend. And sometimes survival means knowing when to turn away. But for those who don't, the sea does not forgive. And the lighthouse always watches back. If you ever sail near Skelter Point, and you see a light in the dark, don't follow it. It doesn't want to guide you. It wants to keep you. This is Psych of Survival, where the sea meets the psyche, and the stories that haunt both. If this tale sent a chill down your spine, leave a like and comment below. Would you dare spend a night in Skelter Point Lighthouse? Subscribe for more horror rooted in survival and psychology. Until next time, stay safe and stay sane.